first topic is lambda mu theorem. Its statement: if two forces acting at a point O along OA, OB and represented in magnitude by lambda OA and mu OB, then their resultant is represented by lambda plus mu OC, where C is a point in AB such that lambda CA is equal to mu BC. So let us do its proof. For proof, first we will draw figure. Now what is given? Two forces at point O along OA and OB. So this is point O, OA and OB will join AB. The forces are represented by lambda OA. Here is lambda OA and mu OB. We have these two forces and we have to prove that their resultant is represented by lambda plus mu OC. This is C. Such that, this is also given, such that lambda into CA is equal to mu into BC. Means we can apply this result lambda plus mu dot OC, this is resultant. We can apply this result only if this condition is satisfied. If this condition is not satisfied, then we cannot apply this result. Okay? So let us prove. Now we can write in this triangle OAC. See this triangle? In this triangle we can write OC is equal to OA plus AC. Okay? In triangle OAC, OC is equal to OA plus AC. Multiply both the sides with lambda. Lambda into OC is equal to lambda into OA plus lambda into AC. Similarly, in this triangle, we can write OC is equal to OB plus BC. So in triangle OCB, OC is equal to OB plus BC. OC is OB plus BC. Now we'll multiply this equation with mu. So mu into OC is equal to mu into OB plus mu into BC. Say equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now we'll add these two equations 1 and 2. So adding 1 and 2, we have in left hand side OC is common. So we have lambda plus mu OC is equal to, in right hand side, first term lambda OA plus mu OB, and in second term we have lambda AC plus mu BC. Now see these last two terms, lambda AC plus mu BC. This one, lambda CA is equal to mu BC, or you can say mu BC is equal to minus lambda AC. If we convert this CA into AC, then we'll get CA is equal to minus AC. So from here we have minus lambda AC is equal to mu dot BC. Okay. in place of CA, I am writing minus AC. So we'll put this value of mu into BC here. So mu into BC from there is minus lambda into AC. So lambda AC cancel out. Now we have lambda plus mu OC is equal to lambda OA plus mu OB. So this is our proof. We have to prove this. Resultant is represented by lambda plus mu OC, and now we proved this. Resultant of lambda mu A and mu OB, lambda OA and mu OB is lambda plus mu OC. Okay. Now we will do one corollary of this result. What is corollary? In this triangle OABC, lambda OA mu OB. In this triangle, if lambda and mu both are 1, or you can say, what was the result? Here result was lambda into CA is equal to mu into BC. So if lambda and mu both are 1, then from here we have CA is equal to BC. So we can say C is middle point, because AC is equal to BC, AC is equal to BC, so C is middle point. So in any question, if C is middle point, then what will be this result? Look here, because lambda is 1, mu is 1, so we have 1 plus 1 OC is equal to 1 into OA plus 1 into OB. So now resultant is 2 times of OC. Resultant of OA and OB. So resultant of OA and OB. This is OA, now lambda is 1, now mu is 1. So resultant of OA and OB is 2 times of OC. If C is middle point. So in case, in some example, if C is midpoint, then we will take resultant 2 times of OC. So let us do one example of this result. So this is our example. If G is centroid of triangle ABC, a triangle is given ABC and G is its centroid. This is centroid. Prove that forces acting at G represented by GA, 2GB and 3GC. So forces are GA, 2GB and 3GC have a resultant. We will find resultant of these 3 forces represented by 3GH. What is H? H is a point in BC. H is point here in BC such that BH is equal to 2 times of HC. It is given. This is given. H is any point satisfying this result. So construction work, we will complete this line, say intersecting BC at point D. Now G is centroid. So what is the result of centroid? G will be centroid, then AG means this upper part is 2 times of GB, this lower part. This is the result of centroid. We will use this result. Now we have to find resultant of these 3 forces. So let us do their sum. And we can write these forces as GA plus GB plus GC plus, we are arranging these terms in new way, GB plus 2 times of GC. So we can write like this also. Now it is GA plus GB plus GC. Come to this triangle GBC. This is triangle GBC. Now here D is middle point of this triangle because G is centroid. So D is middle point and we just studied in corollary of lambda mu theorem that if D is middle point of this triangle, then GB plus GC will be equal to 2 times of GB. Okay, like lambda into GB plus mu into GC will be equal to lambda plus mu times of GD, but since here G is midpoint, therefore lambda is 1, mu is 1, so we have GB plus GC is equal to 2 times of GB. So we'll put this value here, GB plus GC is equal to 2 times of GB plus GB plus 2 times of GC. Now what is 2 times of GD? See this result of centroid, say equation number 1 and say this is equation number 2. So equation number 1 says that 2 times of GD is equal to AG. So in place of 2GD we will write AG. Now GA and AG equal and opposite, so they will cancel out each other. So we have only this bracket, GB plus 2 times of GC. Now what is this? GB plus 2 times of GC. Again we will apply lambda mu theorem here, but now with GH, because H is given any point satisfying this equation number 2. So we will apply again lambda mu theorem with GH. Now see this result. If I say here lambda is 1 and mu is 2, then what will be resultant of lambda? It means 1 GB plus 2 GC. Okay, here lambda is 1 and mu is 2, so resultant of 1 GB plus 2 GC. See this, 1 GB plus 2 GC. By lambda mu theorem it will be equal to 1 plus 2 GH. 1 plus 2 GH. Okay, so it is lambda mu theorem and this is equal to 1 plus 2 GH, which is equal to 3GH. We can apply here this lambda mu theorem only because this is given. Only then we can apply this, otherwise we cannot apply here in second term. In this we applied midpoint theorem, but here we are applying lambda mu theorem using this result. So we have proved that resultant is 3GH.